Hello and welcome to the Bike Century. My name's Ben and today I'm going to be showing you around this absolutely stunning KTM RC8. Now there's two versions of the RC8. This is the later one of the two, the R model. There's a couple of subtle differences that you wouldn't know about the R compared to the standard bike, which are related to the engine, and there's a few more bits to do with the chassis as well that I'll point out as we go. This is a 16,000 mile bike on a 2012 plate. It's in really nice condition, very clean and tidy, becoming very rare and very sought after. Obviously KTM no longer produce a sports bike, they produce a track going RC8C, which is a totally different animal. So this is the last proper sports bike that they did, which is powered by a V-twin motor, 1190cc. This particular bike's been dynoed by us, 150 brake horsepower and set up for the exhaust and the quick shifter, which I'll talk to you about in a second. So starting at the front, brand new Pirelli Corsa 4 tyres. They've done literally about 400 miles. It's paired with massive Brembo brakes. As you can see, they're radially mounted 4 pots with upside down WP suspension, which is all fully adjustable. Really lightweight front end. It's obviously got the carbon fibre mudguard there. One of the things that I really like about the KTM RC8 over other sports bikes of this sort of vintage is the look. I think it's a bit of a Marmite bike for some, but I like all the angles. I like how it really sort of looks like the sort of, you know, mid-teen MotoGP bikes like the Ilmore and stuff like that. It's totally different than anything else out there. Finished in this gloss black and obviously the KTM orange. The bodywork's in almost immaculate condition. Obviously it's a used bike, so you're going to find a few stone chips here and there, but really clean and tidy. Around this side you can see this really beautiful liquid cooled engine. As I say, 150 at the rear wheel, dynoed, fully set up to support the exhaust. One of the downsides actually of these KTMs is you can't really see the exhaust. It's tucked away under the belly pan there, but it has got an aftermarket stainless exhaust, which has been fully set up. The fueling on this is absolutely perfect. One of the differences between the R model and the standard model is the fact that you get another 2 valves per cylinder, which makes a massive difference around town on the low down fueling and also increases top end power. So the RC8R versus the standard had about 20-25 horsepower more. And obviously the claimed figure I think for these is about 170 horsepower at the crank, so 150 at the wheel is very good. New rear tyre on the back, as I said, Corsa 4s, big old Brembo disc on the back with a single pot caliper and paddock stand bobbins on the back there. As I pan up a little bit, you'll see we've got an aftermarket RNG tail tidy, single seat as you get with the R version, and strobing indicators. It's got a load of KTM power parts, some of the anodized bits on here as well. As you can see, really clean and tidy. We've got the knee grips, some aftermarket bolts, tank protector. We've got the steering dampener, fully adjustable, so if you're doing your track days, that's a really cool bit of kit. It's got an aftermarket black screen on it. We've got the KTM power parts bar ends there. As I come around this side, it's all very much the same. So again, Brembo brakes on this side, really clean and tidy. It's got the charge lead already attached, and it's got a HM Plus quick shifter. So this was set up on the dyno at the same time. Excuse me. And it's obviously designed for upshifting only. Because there's no electronic throttle on these bikes, you can't use it for the auto blip, which is a shame. But actually I've ridden this bike and it rides beautifully as it is. Super Sprock's rear sprocket. I assume the previous owner has perhaps changed the gearing slightly on the bike. I didn't really notice it when I was riding it. Perhaps it's there for cosmetic effect. Chain sprockets, brakes and all that stuff, they're all checked during PDI, but this bike is pretty much as brand new, so I don't expect to find anything there. The seat on this bike is quite surprising. So whilst it probably looks like one of the most uncomfortable bikes you'll ever ride, I've actually found the opposite of that. I actually find the seating position on this is probably one of the most comfortable sports bikes I've ever ridden. You do sit quite deep in the bike, which is really nice and reassuring. You feel like you're sort of locked in, particularly when you're cornering. The pegs are relatively high, but not too high that your knees are around your ears. So for a sports bike, I'd say this is probably one of the most comfortable and practical that I've ever ridden. Got the quick release fuel filler cap there, really for aesthetics, nothing else. And then, as I've already mentioned, you've got You've got the steering dampener on the top here, fully adjustable suspension. It's got the clutch slave up here. A lot of people put the Overon clutch slave cylinder on these to just sort of reduce the amount of fatigue you get from the clutch, but I don't really find it too much of an issue. Lots of different bits of dash information on here. You can cycle through all of this using the switch key on the left hand side here. So you got your lap timer and stuff on the left hand side if you want to use it. You can see the mileage there, 16,227. It's got a full service history. One's just been carried out by us, so she's good to go. Let's just bang it in neutral so I can start the thing. Let's give her a start up for you. Still got the standard original can. I don't know why you would change it back. It sounds absolutely amazing, and I believe your neighbours will probably agree when you start this up to take it to a bike meet on a Sunday, but you could change it back if you wanted to, bearing in mind that it has been mapped for this exhaust and rides perfectly with it. Bike's going to come with a 3-month warranty. We do offer finance and part exchange as well, and we also offer free delivery within England and Wales. If you're in Scotland, we do deliver. Sadly, it's going to cost you a few quid, but let us know where you are and we'll try and accommodate you. If you've got any questions or you're interested in the bike, please feel free to reach out. We've got WhatsApp, live chat, all the social medias. Pick up the phone and ask us any questions that you got, or feel free to drop in and try the bike on for size. That's it from me. Thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care.